Well, Glenn Beck has a blackboard, and Austan Goolsbee, the chairman of the president's Council of Economic Advisors, has his whiteboard defending the administration's response to the economic crisis. Nichols has more now from the White House, and its critics are diving into the number. Hans, I'm sure Austan doesn't usually get compared to Glenn Beck, but we'll go with it today.
No, but he's as an old Chicago college professor, he has his whiteboard. He's also a champion debater. So we brought in his campaign sparring partner, Doug Holtz-Eakin, to give him his own whiteboard. We call it dueling whiteboards.
I am Austan Goolsbee, chairman of the Council of Economic Advisors. What we have here are the monthly job losses and job gains.
The first thing is color. Red is bad, blue is good, even though these two lines are essentially the same problem. So Austan wants to color the world the way he wants to see it.
Now, in 2007, we had followed a series of policies that had neglected making critical investments that we needed for the economy. The middle class had been squeezed like never before over the intervening years. And right here, in 2007, the recession begins.
Well, Austan drew a nice circle right there and basically said this started because of all those awful policies beforehand. He left out the housing bubble that was both the Republican and Democrat problem. He left out a financial crisis. He basically left out the most important parts of the recession. That's a mistake.
Now, in the first 100 days of the Recovery Act, that gives tax relief to more than 110 million people, cuts taxes for small business 8 different times. In that 100 days, authorizes 3,000 transportation projects, starts on the path to improvement.
And then magically, just when the Recovery Act passes, suddenly everything gets better. Only problem with that is the Recovery Act took a lot of time to get into place, and the biggest criticism has been that the spending was inefficient and slow. So it's not the Recovery Act that's causing this. It's the private sector recovering in its natural fashion, and it's the Federal Reserve.
We've now had 9 straight months of private sector job growth in this country. But the president's the first to say it's not enough.
What's missing in Austan's picture is this. This is the American entrepreneur. You never know what he looks like. Could look like the neighbor next door, but he's a lot like Indiana Jones. He's daring, he has his eye on the prize, and that's where the jobs come from. The trouble is, just like Indiana Jones, there's an enormous boulder coming right at him. It's called healthcare reform. And there's another enormous boulder coming right at him. It's called higher taxes. And you know what he is? He's paralyzed. And we're just praying that this one, the magic debt boulder, doesn't crush him entirely. That's what's missing.
Next time Goolsbee goes back to his whiteboard, we'll be sure to cue up some dueling banjo music for you. We'll bring Doug back in, Margaret, to break it down for you.